Well, Scott, a late 1-0 defeat today. First and foremost, how would you assess how the game's gone?
Um, is what it is again for the rest of the season. I think chances that we created, we wouldn't say we had that many clear-cut chances, but first half we were well in the game again, more than matched them. Probably was on top first half, 0-0. The heat maybe played its part towards the back end of the first half, and it petered out a little bit. The second half we were non-existent again, but then you look at Jacob's chance and you think that's probably why we are where we are, and it's said it many times. Them chances, they need to go in to win games, and I'm sure Jacob rolled his hands up and probably expect to do better himself, but like I say, it's no saving grace for us right now, because obviously most of the second half we were on the back foot, we were very disjointed, and it's disappointing again.
Would that have been a proper smash and grab had Jacob scored that with 5 minutes to go?
I think it's probably fair to say that after the second half. I say I'm relatively happy first half because you're in the game, causing them a few problems. We got into their area a few times, it just didn't drop for us, and we restricted them to very minimal in the first half. But second half it was the complete opposite. We never got going one bit, whatever shape we played, whoever played where. And like you say, you probably win a smash and grab, but you get many of them in games in the season, and you probably count them, probably 2 or 3 tops that we haven't deserved to win this year. But like I say, I've said it many times, it's probably the story of the season, and it's getting a bit monotonous now, but you can't keep missing chances and play like we did in the second half actually, because that's nowhere near where we needed to be.
And how has it been to motivate a side that is, I guess, essentially already relegated? The season's done with games remaining. Is it tough to get the lads buzzing for that?
Well, it shouldn't be, because yeah, we are relegated, yeah we are, but we want to finish as hard as we can and give ourselves the best possible chance if anything happens. You say I've not hung my hat on that one bit, but you've got to play for personal pride more than anything, because if you don't play for your own pride, then you've got no hope in football. And it's bad enough we've had a season where we've been embarrassed in many games, we've been relegated after the 2 years we've had previously, so the pride should be hurting from that, and yeah, it should be at the forefront of your minds, but as players, to try and finish the season off as well as you can and give the supporters something to cheer about, especially with the fantastic following we had again, obviously with the tour duty this year.
And we're going on to that, the article that was published just up the road in Ebbsfleet about them may possibly dropping some divisions to save on funds. Is it very much a technicality for now and means absolutely nothing at the moment, but is that something that's in the players' minds and the staff's minds here?
I wouldn't say it's in our minds, but if we don't give ourselves the best chance of getting that lucky reprieve at the end of the year, then we shouldn't be playing football. So that comes with personal pride. There's a very, 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 very slim chance that there might be something that might be able to save us from this horror season. And if we throw that away, then honestly, I don't know what we could do. But like I say, it's not something I want to hang my hat on, because 9 times out of 10 they're never going to happen, and you can't rely on that. But that's the only thing we're scrapping onto at the minute, that unfortunately something does happen at somewhere else. But like I say, if it doesn't, then we've got our just desserts this year, because our performances have been nowhere near good enough.
Does that make Monday's game a massive game for both sides then? Just like you say, that slim chance?
Yeah, like I say, I think it's definitely out of us too, and they picked up another point today, so they've gone now 2 points ahead of us. So like I say, Monday's massive for that position. It'll be a big stepping stone, but it's our last home game. We need to put on some kind of 90-minute performance and come out with a win.
And there was a few changes today. Yourself wasn't included. What was up with yourself today?
Nothing. I think it was just rotation with the 2 games in 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is. And yeah, Gaffer wanted to try something else or go with a different route, maybe with Monday in mind with a certain couple. But yeah, that was it. There's no injuries.
And Nick come back today, nearly 2 years out of the game. You would have been there during his spell here. You'd have been there the game he got injured. How pleased are you, result aside, just to see him back out there and playing again?
Yeah, obviously that's the massive plus from today, and you know what, I couldn't be more happier for Nick, because I've spent a lot of time with him, shared a car with him for most of the time we've been in, and he's a very close friend. So yeah, to see the work he's gone through and the ups and downs and the injuries he's picked up along the way, trying to make that comeback, he hasn't wavered at all, and he's still here after almost 2 years. Like you say, it's brilliant, and honestly, I couldn't be more proud of him for the way he's acted in the 2 years to get himself back and back playing, because a lot of people would have given up.
Is that testament to Nick as well? Not only the fact that he's managed to come back from this, but that he's been kept around the club despite having that nasty injury this whole season, and what a nice person he is to have around the club.
Yeah, not only is he a nice person to have around, he was probably an important part of the playing squad. He obviously tried to come back early in the summer. He was fit then, and unfortunately, he may have overworked it, or he wasn't quite ready to commit to what he was doing at the time. But yeah, the club have obviously been brilliant with him. Nick showed the right attitude. I think that was key. Want to get back fit. He's in every day. He's in the gym every day. He's doing the right things every day. And he just got very, very, very cruelly unlucky with his injuries. That's all it was. And like I said, I've seen a lot of people wilt and give up and take the easy route, but not Nick. He's still young, and he can have a career ahead of him, that's for sure. But yeah, like I say, I'm absolutely delighted that he's finally stepped back onto a football pitch again after so long out.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Scott. Cheers.
Thank you.